So since GPT and generative AI is the big thing right now and the big hype, it means that the market is going to be full of people looking to make quick money off it or capitalize on the hype. So the first thing I would say to do is be really careful with actually trying something out with your data. Because until you do, what you're going to see is cherry-picked demos that look like it's magic. And AI, I mean, it's incredible what it does, but it's not magic. It doesn't make something from nothing. And unless it has your data and your specific problem, it's going to generate more generalities. And until you run it against your particular data, you won't know. Just FYI, GPT is not currently trademarked. So there's lots of people who say we have GPT or GPT for all or something. Again, you have to dig a little bit of that into that and make sure that what you're going to be getting. I would say also that you want to use it to optimize the parts that are slowing you down. So when you're looking at it, make sure that what you're getting is a tool that technically is going to make the things faster that are the boring, slow, repetitive tasks. And I think that's where people are going to find the most leverage.
Great. Tanya, what would you say to consider?
Well, Clayton took a little bit of what I was going to say in that, and I'll just reiterate. It's the, it's the tactical sort of day-to-day mundane things that are really what you want to focus on, because that's going to allow you to then focus on strategy. So if I look at it from a business perspective, which is how I look at most things, you want to be able to focus your attention on the strategic things where you add value. It's on those customized things. It's the personal touch. Whereas I would look for tools that are going to help you do those mundane things and help you accelerate or help you save money. So really from a business perspective, you want to be evaluating, is this going to help me go faster, which will in the end make more money for the business, and really allow you to accelerate, really is what it's allowing all of us to do, and certainly allowing me day to day to do. I'm fitting in way more now than I could before, because I feel, and I think we've said it a few times, but I really feel like this. I feel like I've got, like a junior assistant or something almost that kind of helps me with some of those tasks that, I would have to do regardless, but it helps me go a little bit faster. I also am going to piggyback a little bit on what Clayton said, where not all models are created equal, because they're not. Everyone is now trying to recreate this magic because ChatGPT and OpenAI, who are the creators of ChatGPT, they've created these really very good models, like blows out of the water anything I'd seen previous to that. So what you really want to make sure that you're doing is evaluating the tools that are being presented to you. And just like Clayton said, beyond the smoke and mirrors of here's my really beautiful demo of what's the underlying models, and is it really going to solve those problems and allow you to go faster? You want to test for quality in those products and make sure that it's really going to solve that problem. And like do comparisons. We tend to, when we're trying out those products, to kind of go in and look for the pitfalls. What I would encourage everyone to do is go in and say, where is this going to save me time? And what's that going to do to like my bottom line? Am I really going to be able to produce more? Am I really going to be able to save time or money or whatever it is that your main goal is in introducing that AI? Don't just bring it in because it's the latest buzz. Bring it in because it's really going to help you. It's really going to strategically help your business and help you make more money or help more people, or whatever that ultimate goal is.
Thanks. Yeah, that's I was going to throw in some thoughts myself, and you hit a little bit on it, Tanya, but really focusing in on, why are you looking at the generative AI? What is that doing for your overall strategy as an organization? What are the goals that you're trying to achieve, and keeping that end game in mind, and making sure that you're doing it because it's going to either create new revenue streams for you, it's going to help you get to market faster, and not just doing it because it's the buzzword of the day and everyone else seems to be doing it, so we better jump on the bandwagon. But really thinking through like where it makes the most sense to implement generative AI, either in your product or in your processes as an organization. The other thing to consider too is skill set. As we start using more and more of this generative AI, as I mentioned in my intro, you know, Clayton's got a new title. He's a prompt engineer. That might not exist in 6 months as people all become experts with prompting. But you're going to want to look for those skill sets of people that have had experience working with these types of models and bringing more of that into your organization if you're really trying to unlock the power of what it can do for you.